Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. I just have a fun idea. It's a great way to use up scraps and it's a great way to use up some paper and create something kind of magical and kind of fun. So I am using some gorgeous papers today. I just want to show you guys a close-up because I get really excited about cute papers. These are some of my scraps I've cut. One of my favorites. Some more paper here. I'll give you a close-up. Really beautiful. And then this is actually from an old book that was falling apart that I'll be using today. And so these are my main two papers, and that is kind of all you really need. All the extra scrap stuff, these are all scraps. These are going to be for later for embellishing, but what you really only need to make this project are these two sizes. We're going to talk more about that. But first, let me really quick throw this in there because you guys have to know about it, but we're doing a clearance event right now with our paper pads. We, as you guys know, mainly focus on doing digital products, but recently got into some paper pads, and we're doing a big clear out event where we're trying to just get rid of some of our inventory. So I just wanted you guys to know that is still going on. That'll be going on until everything sells out or until the end of the month, whatever one comes first. So really quick, I'll show you our main paper pads. We have Wallflower, Pink Blossom, Graphs, Maps, and Words, Vintage Postal, and finally Blue French Toile. And these come with 36 different designs, 2 of each design, and the pages are double-sided. They're a nice, heavyweight, I guess I should say medium weight cardstock. I'll try and show you. This is one of the pieces of paper. It's about 110-pound cardstock, which to me is just the perfect kind of weight to do a lot of really fun projects. Alright, so let's jump into this. We are making a mini notebook, which you can use as a journal, you can give it as a gift. It's just a lot of fun. This paper here, you can make it any size you want, but if you want to do exactly what I'm doing, this paper here on the left is going to be our cover. It is 7 3/4 by 3.5 inches. Or 20 by 9 centimeters. Did I do that backwards? Yes, I did. Sorry, guys. This one on this side, your inner pages are going to be the 7 3/4 by 3.5 inches, and your inner pages are going to be 20 by 9 centimeters about. Make any adjustments you need as you go. This is I just did 4. These are super thin, so my journal can be a little bit thin, and I can add some things in as I go. But again, do what you want. I wanted to keep my paper thin. You can use plain white paper, you can use scrap paper, you can use an old book, whatever it is that you like to do. And then your cover is going to be 8 by 4 inches or 21 by 10 centimeters. So if you need to, pause the video and take a look at those and get your pieces cut out. I can't remember if I mentioned, but I did 4 inner pages because they get folded in half, so then I'll have more than 4. Alright, let's get started. So this is my outer cover and this is my inner cover. So my first thing that I'm going to do is just fold it in half. This was perfect using the paper pads because the size of this journal is exactly half of a paper pad. So I thought that was literally perfect. I'm just going to ink. I already inked the other edges, but I'll just ink where I just made a fold. Really cute. I guess I could also do it this way because I'm going to decorate the front so it doesn't matter if those words are upside down, but cute little trains on the inside. And then we're going to put in our pages. So what I did is I stacked a bunch of these little book pages and then I cut them all at once. And then I just folded it in half. I'm going to have my words upside down because then when you open it, the words are right side up. It doesn't really matter. I'm not really reading the words. I'm going to put stuff over them anyway, but that's what I wanted to do. And then what you're going to do, this part is kind of my take on it. I know not everybody does it this way. This is definitely how I like to do it. I like to find where I'm going to put it, which ours is going to get, I'll hurry and ink this so you guys can really see what I'm doing here. you can see that middle line. I'm going to pretty much just get that right up there, cozy, like that, to do this next step. And all you're going to do is glue the very back of your little makeshift notepad that you just made. Just that back page. You don't need to glue any pages together. We're not doing anything like that. These pages are really thin, so I gotta be careful. You don't even need a lot of glue. This is just genuinely kind of what I wanted to do. And then you're gonna line it up. And you can see some of my other pages are kind of becoming misaligned, but it doesn't matter too much. Then you can insert that back. Open up your pages all the way. And again, line it up on that spine. I just want to make sure your pages stay pretty aligned. This part is a little bit tricky for me. And then our next step is to grab either a pencil, you can use a, what is the word? I don't know what this is called, a hole puncher. You can use a needle and thread. You can use an awl, but either way, what you have to do is you need to make a hole right on that center line. So I'm going to put mine about, I'll mark it in pen so you guys can see. I'm trying to get it as even as I can. I just eyeball it. And awl is totally fine to use. I'm going to use the hole puncher just because I feel like more people have a hole puncher. And careful you have your pages in all the right spots. And then you're going to make that hole punch. Careful not to move any of your pages. Hold on tight to them. And make those holes. I'm going to gently set this down so nothing moves too much. And I'm going to grab some string. You can use wax thread, which is super cheap on Amazon to buy a little set. You can use some thick string, kind of whatever you want. I'm kind of tempted to use this thick string. It's really quite big. It might be too big, but I'll give it a try so you guys can see how it looks. And we'll go from there. All you're going to do is thread it through. One end through each side. Like so. Pull it all the way through till it's nice and tight. It's really cute. The thick string is super cute. It is pretty thick. So now I'm here. I have all my string up top. This is what it's looking like. I hope I was in shot when I did that. But yeah, I just started each end through, pulled it through, and then you can glue it, you can tie it. I'm going to tie mine. I think I can get it pretty tight. You can do a little bow, you can do a double knot, however you want to make it look like. You can also trim off all your ends. So if I did a little bow and wanted to trim off the ends, or did a knot, I could trim off the ends and then tuck the knot in the book so that you can't see it, which is kind of a smart idea, but I want to show my bow off, so I'm trying to just center it here and kind of maneuver it and slide it and get it where you want. I think mine needs to slide a little bit, not much, but just a little bit that way. Is that centered? Perfect. And then we're going to kind of just work with the strings here to get the right length. See if that's good. I love it. I'm going to glue where I tied so it doesn't come undone. I, however, will probably get that on my desk now because I have more crafting to do. You can also glue the ends of your little, where you cut on your strings to keep it from fraying. I like mine a little bit frayed, so I don't mind. And then, check this out. You open it up, and you have a notebook. It does automatically want to open to the middle a little bit if you use lighter weight papers, which is totally fine. I also used a thick string. So one thing that I'm going to do is I have a bunch of scraps left over I'll pull those out now, that I can use to kind of weigh down the pages, and of course I can embellish it to weigh down the pages even more. I probably won't do that now just because the video is more about this little notebook, but hey, I think that fits pretty perfectly. So I'm just going to spend the rest of the time embellishing, and it's going to be a really fun and relaxing crafting moment for me. So, oh, I have an idea. Let's round out these corners. That would be super cute. Okay, so I could definitely keep adding more papers here on the inside to these little cute pages, but I'm going to stop for now because I can always do more later. I have some fun ways that I want to decorate these pages, and I just wanted to leave these ones blank for now, but you can kind of keep going and do whatever you want on the inside, which is super fun. And for now, I need to do something on the front, and I have some really cute items I want to use. These are from our, what's the collection name? Oh no, it's completely left my mind. Faded Pastel? Oh no, Pastel Delight. We have some add-on kits that just have some really fun little things I want to add on front. And then in addition, these are still available in our drop right now, so as of today. And they are just these really cute charm sets, and I wanted to find a way to incorporate a charm and use it maybe to kind of weigh down this cover so that the cover lays a little bit more flat. So if I can find a way to incorporate that, I'll also do that. Okay guys, and I'm all done. I ended up not using this, even though I love it. It would have been just as cute, but I just had a good idea to use the charm because it's a really big charm and it's really beautiful and flat, so I thought it would be perfect to use on the cover. I added some eyelets purely for decoration and a little number here, and the colors are just perfect and I love it. So I'm really excited to embellish more on the inside. I don't know, maybe we'll have to do a YouTube video embellishing some of these pages and make it a fun little series because this is just such a cute notebook. It lays pretty flat, which I'm happy about. There's a little bounce to it, but that's okay. The knot at the top is super cute. It's exactly my style and I absolutely love it. If you guys are wanting the paper pads, now is the time to get them. I don't know if we're gonna put them back in stock ever again. I'm really not sure. I'm not just saying that to get you guys to buy it. I hope we do, but life gets busy and we have a lot of things going on in our personal lives, so it just gets a little bit crazy trying to keep up with everything. But yes, if you love those paper pads, I highly recommend them. They print beautifully. They're really high quality. I love them. I literally am keeping like 10 of them for myself because I don't know if we'll keep making them. And I just absolutely love them. They're just gorgeous, the most beautiful colors. I used a bunch of them, surprisingly. Not just one paper pad. I used several in the making of this because they honestly can go together pretty universally. And that's super fun. So, kind of a fun montage of just these, some of my favorite papers and things like that. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll have everything linked in the description of this video if you want. Have a wonderful day, and we will see you in our next video. Goodbye.